Do you love me? Do you love me? True love. True love. Unfortunately, one of my dogs doesn't love me, as you could just see. Alright, we are back here with another video reaction to Opeth, and I'm excited. If you haven't seen, last week I did a reaction. We took a little sidetrack and I did a reaction to Kanye West, some rap, and that was very interesting, and I'm willing to do some more. For all you Opeth fans that are watching this video, I want to make it very clear, just like I did in the last video that I just did for Symphony X, that I'm not only wanting to listen to just like progressive metal or this kind of genre. I'm open to listening to all kinds of genres as long as you actually think the music is good. Certain genres are going to lend itself to being more good than other genres, I know this. But I'm definitely the type of person that likes all kinds of music. I mean, if it is technical, it doesn't have to necessarily be technical on guitar or on drums. To give you an example, ever since I really started getting into music, I can't sing, but one of my favorite bands of all time is called Take Six, and they are a cappella group. If you don't know Take Six, check them out if you like music renditions at all. They are literally the kings of a cappella. They've won so many Grammy Awards, and musically, in their composition, and in their technical ability to sing harmonies together, is not matched by almost anybody. So that's a technical genre that has nothing to do with guitar, drums, or anything like that, that I still listen to frequently. So in the future, please be, giving me some suggestions that are not only in these Devin, Symphony X, Periphery. I like these, and I'm probably more prone to liking this style the most, but I'm open for more rap. When it comes to rap, even though I don't know it very well, I think Eminem is a badass rapper, of course. Bone Thugs and Harmony, who are from Columbus, by the way. That kind of stuff, that's technical in rap. I love that kind of stuff. So I kind of like things that are very technical and well done, melodically, compositionally, that's not only in the progressive rock situation. So back on track, we are back to Opeth, and so far we have 4 songs with Opeth that we've listened to. It's really hard to say. Opeth. The first one and my favorite one is right now, because I've re-listened to these since. Harlequin Forest is my favorite right now, specifically because that ending is so damn awesome. And then I said that Blackwater Park was second, and really close to that, I think maybe on the same level, would be Deliverance, because the beginning of Deliverance is freaking badass. So the beginning of Deliverance and the ending of Harlequin Forest is just awesome. And then fourth was going to be Windowpane. So now we have a new one, Ghost of Perdition. This has been requested highly, and I've also seen many other people reacting to this on other channels. I haven't watched them, but I've seen the title, Ghost of Perdition. So it's now my turn to listen to this. It's supposed to be a great song. And in the future, because normally I just kind of like to make a decision of what I'm going to listen to kind of right on the spot, but with some of these bands and so many of these requests coming in, it's kind of starting to feel like I'm getting some songs lined up in an order, in a list of how I'm going to listen to them. So today's Ghost of Perdition. The next song that I react to by Opeth is going to be Drapery, I think is how you say it. Many people have requested that as well, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's stop talking and let's get to this reaction.
This one is called Ghost of Perdition.
Nice. Nice growling. Sounds good. You know I love live more than I do anything else, so to watch these guys do this live is better. It's a little bit more straightforward to start off with. Wow, I mean, he sounds pretty good on the growling. I mean, again, I don't prefer it, but his growling doesn't sound that bad. Oh, that was perfect. Do it again. Oh, I thought that dun, 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 was great. Nice monster feel there. I like how when they play, they get into it too. I mean, that's got to be tiring to do that every night. Like when Dream Theater plays, I mean, it's tiring in a different way, but they don't sit there and bang their head a bunch. These guys are going, especially the keyboardist, he's going crazy. Ooh, that change was a little weird. Ooh, I like that. Kind of angelic. Yes, I like that. Melodic. Nice. I don't like it when the crowd starts clapping because it's really hard, especially because they don't have inner ear monitors, to be in time. Yeah, hear it? Should it? Oh, boom, boom, boom. Nice. I like this part. I'd definitely say out of all the songs that I've listened to by Opeth so far, this one's, the transitions are not as connected as the other songs. It's not like a smooth transition, which is not always bad. But love that. Ooh. Double time. You can really hear the bass. I like it. More progressive here. Nice drummer. He's definitely talented. It looks like a few of them are trying to do a mosh pit, but in my reaction after, I'll tell you about a story at Dream Theater concert. It's really funny. Yes. Nice. I love when they do this in songs. Nice. That was a good kind of switch, like it just kind of, and it's just guitar and keyboard. Like that bass. There it is. Uh-oh, is he gonna solo? Nice. Hammering! That's the first time I've seen Michael do that. Yep, he's definitely able. Nice. Oh, that was cool. Huh, sounds cool. Back to the angelic. Sounds like a game or something right there. No. Like something from 300. Right where like the Spartans are kicking the shit out of somebody. La la. Yeah, it's got that Middle Eastern kind of feel to it. Ooh, I like that. See, that switch was great. Yeah. Oh, is that it? That last switch was sweet. Alright, so after watching that, which by the way is a +1 that I get to watch it instead of just listen to it. So watching it, I think definitely made it a better of an experience. And I would say for this song's, like, immediately that pops out to me is just reminding me once again that even though Michael is great at his growls, as I said at the beginning, I don't prefer the growls. His like clean voice, and especially when he was sounding angelic, dude, that angelic part was freaking awesome. Especially how it like climbed up the ladder of vocal notes was really, really cool. And it was really interesting, and I did not intend for this to be something that happened. This is complete irony. So I talked at the beginning about how one of my favorite groups is Take Six, and they're an a cappella group. And I want you all to go back to 4 minutes, I think it's 23 seconds, because I went back and looked at it because I was like, I'm not crazy, am I? But I thought about it at the time as I was listening to it, but I didn't say anything because it went into this like awesome double time drum beat where he was like doing like 30-second notes on his feet. But right before that, there's a section of the way he sings sounds exactly like God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. It was like, da-na-na-na-na, God rest ye merry gentlemen, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. And I was like, that sounds exactly, and I was going to say it, but then I got interrupted by his awesome drumming. But go back to 4 minutes and 23 seconds and tell me that doesn't sound like an a cappella kind of da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like this, almost the same notes, I think. Other than that, I would say some things that I probably didn't like as much in the song was that it was, like I said, the transitions were definitely more disconnected in this song. It was almost like some of them were really, really well that ending was freaking awesome, how it transitioned, but then it just like ended. I was like, oh damn, I was hoping to hear more of that, because that run at the end was freaking awesome. So I would definitely say like the transitions in this song were a bit more off the map than the other songs that I've heard. But I would say the riffing in this song, and especially his clean vocals when he sings like the more angelic melodic part, was very, very well done. And I can totally see why this song is considered like one of the cultish ones for these fans and why they like it. I don't really know the story behind Ghost of Perdition. It's probably something I'd have to read afterwards in the lyrics, because as always I'm focused on the instruments first. The bass kind of stood out and the drummer stood out in this song for me. And the way the drums were very, very tight, and with all those kind of strange transitions, I would say the drums were definitely at the peak in the way that he transitioned and kind of moved through his drums to get to to get into the next part. I thought was awesome. And then I think the unsung hero of this song was the bass player. His notes in the background, and they were pretty high up in the mix, at least on the live version. I definitely was like loving. I was probably focused more on him in this song than I ever have been in the other four or five songs I've listened to by them. And then, to my surprise, Mikael starts hammering on his guitar in the solo part. And I think after 5 songs now, it's pretty clear that like he's not a technician on the guitar. He's not like your Steve Vai, Yngwie, or Petrucci kind of guy. But he's definitely capable of handling himself. It's obvious. And that solo, even though it was kind of short, was definitely something that I thought was good. And I was like definitely focused on what he was doing. So can you imagine being that talented where you can growl, which again I don't prefer, but he sounds good when he does it. Sing beautifully like he did in the angelic part. Play guitar the way he does. And then write some sick riffs. I mean, that's pretty talented in the musical world. So definitely can see why Mikael is famed among the fans. So I guess to end this kind of thought, where would I put this in the songs that I've listened to them before? I don't think it beats Harlequin Forest, so I still have Harlequin Forest as my number 1. I don't think it beats Blackwater Park or Deliverance. It beats Window Pane. So it's weird. There's like a chasm. So we've got Harlequin Forest first, to me, Blackwater Park with Deliverance like really neck and neck to each other. And then there's a little bit lower would be this song. And then I think there's a much bigger gap, and then Window Pane so far out of these songs that I've heard. So that's kind of where I'm at. The next song that's on the list is going to be Drapery. I'm interested to hear how that's going to be different than this song. Again, Opeth is definitely on the heavier side of things with some progressive elements and some melodies thrown in. But Window Pane was definitely more on the melodic side, which I thought was good to hear the other side of them. So stick around for more reactions to all of these bands. I'm loving Opeth. This just gives me another kind of window to see into what kind of music they write. And I'd be interested for you fans, because this came highly requested. and I almost feel bad because it came highly requested that I have it below Harlequin Forest and Deliverance and Blackwater Park. For those fans that love Opeth so much, why is this a masterpiece to you? For you guys, like what? And maybe it's because I'm missing the story, or I think it's a good song. I just wouldn't call it a masterpiece like some of the other songs that I would call masterpieces by them. What is it for you guys that is a masterpiece about this song, and why did it come so highly requested, do you think, since you guys are major Opeth fans? So let me know. As always, like and subscribe and come back for more because we have a lot to get through. Peace out.